Howdy, Possum Patty here, and I'm just journaling, so come on along. It's my December daily gingerbread house journal. And yes, I am still a few pages behind, but that's okay. No pressure. Okay, some of you who've been following along may have noticed that I did another page 15 when I had done 14 and 15 over here. And you must be thinking, Possum Patty's losing it. But no, because I counted the pages. Here's 16. I'm going to do one more 16, and then I have 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. See, I have 2 pages for each day between now and Christmas. Plus, I also have my Christmas in July journal. But in this journal, for my daily journaling, I have 2 pages for each of the days that are left. Plus, I could do one more for the 16th. Now, on the 16th, we went to visit my mom, had lunch with my sisters. You know what I love? Now, look. This is what the spread looks like before I journal. Plain white page, a little bit of a background. And then when I'm done, it's just so fun to be creative and just to put in memories and just have pockets and tucks and lace, faux cookies, and put in some cards. Look at that. It is just so much fun. Look how bright and colorful and festive everything is. I love junk journaling, if you haven't figured that out by now. Okay, so I'm going to do one more 16, and then I have to start the 17th. I don't know how far I'll get today. I'm trying to keep a list of what I want to do and what I've done and what I did that day so I'll remember. I'm not doing a very good job, though, but time for a CAT-tastrophe. Only this CAT-tastrophe is not about cats. And here's my niece with her festive Santa hat on and her 2 pet iguanas. Now this big one I think she got from a baby, and this is Iggy. And the smaller one, maybe somebody gave this to her, I don't remember, but his name is Iggy too. So it's a big Iggy and a little Iggy. And they kept those for quite a long time until they got really, really, really big. I mean, really big. And then my sister contacted a iguana rescue foundation, I believe it was. And they shipped them off in an airplane to kind of like the iguana retirement home. So now they're happy in their little retirement home because they were so big she couldn't take care of them anymore. So you have to be careful, you know, when you buy these things as pets. They're so little and they're so cute, but they do grow and grow and grow and grow. And I got to the point where she really couldn't handle them anymore. She still has the turtle, though, and the turtle is old, but it'll probably outlive everybody. So we need to put this on. She's wearing a Santa hat, and I was thinking of maybe doing a Santa page. I'm looking back here. I got a little bit of a Santa there. Okay, so I'm going to look for some Santa paper. And then I got this awesome card from my friend Milagros. And it is 3 gnomes. So you know I'm going to have to do a Gnome page in here. Even though this is big, I could probably trim it down a little bit. But she wrote on the inside, and I don't really want to cut her writing, so I might just make it tall and poking up. It'll still fit in the book anyway. All my books have things poking up, so that's not a problem. So for this I just might stick it in here. Might just glue it down, except for on the back. I might put a paper up there and do something on this side. Okay, so I have 2 pages to start with, and drum roll please, I finished decorating that DIY tree that Mr. Possum made for me. So I'm going to walk over there to the other side of the room and show it to you. And here's the little DIY Christmas tree that Mr. Possum made for me. He cut this out of wood and he put a base on it. Then he gave it to me and I added the decorations. So I'm going to get a little closer and show you what I put on the tree. Starting at the top, we have a red cardinal from the Hobby Lobby and some snowflakes. Those are plastic. I think those are Hobby Lobby too. And I have these little gnome lights. And if I shut them off, you can see the gnomes a little better. There we go. Now you can see the little gnomes. And I got these little red sparkly ornaments. I think those are the Hobby Lobby too. And these little like clay ornaments. And there's another snowflake. Another bird. I hot glued the birds on. And he put these little eyes for the ornaments. But some of the ornaments I did hot glue on. These pretty little pine cones that are sort of flocked. And another, those clay ornaments. And basically that's all that's on there. Oh, and the skirt, which is really pretty white with snowflakes on it, sparkly snowflakes, Hobby Lobby. And underneath are the batteries for the lights. And I can turn them on and off right there. And I thought it came out super cute, very festive. This white table is one I had in my little condo that we had to sell when we moved here. We were kind of using it as a place to stay until we bought this house. And this house was just being built. And I've got a white mirror up there. And I've got my Noah's Ark down there. That was a present from Mr. Possum. It's got all little animals on it, because he knows I love my critters. So there's my, well, it's really Mr. Possum's DIY. He made the tree. I mean, all I had to do was string lights and stick on ornaments. But he cut out, all cut out. That was the hard work. He did the hard work. Okay, I printed out a picture with my little Canon Ivy printer. That is perfect for December daily. And it has borders, and I put the border with the little cardinal pointing to the North Pole because I did hot glue 3 cardinals on my tree, and I got little Gnome lights. So that also goes, oh, you know what? I could put that there and do like a whole gnome thing on both pages. And then I could put the Iggies over on this side. Yes, I could do that because then I can add some paper up there. All right, let's do a gnome spread. Stand by. I glued down the gnome paper. I just cut it to size, glued it down, and I thought maybe it needed a little festive touch. So I was going to give it a little bit of this black and white ribbon because a lot of them are wearing black and white hats. I could have used the black check, but for some reason I went with polka dots. I like polka dots. And both of these ribbons are from the Dollar Tree. But on this one I decided to use the polka dots. So I'm going to glue this one down on this side. And then put my tree. And I want to journal. Maybe I'll journal right on this using my glaze pen. So what I'm using to glue the ribbon down is just some of this Craft Bond Extra Strength Permanent. I don't use the washable one. I use the permanent bond. I find it sticks a little better, and I find that this one, can I get that in focus? There it is. Works pretty well on material. If you want to glue some material down to a book cover or something. So far, knock on wood, I've had pretty good luck with it with material. Okay, so we have that. And now my hands are all sticky. Okay, that looks festive. Oh, oops. Could put a little red bling bling too. A little red bling. Is that enough, or do I need bling? Maybe a couple of blings. It's the holiday, why not? How about a couple of red hearts? Because we heart gnomes, don't we? Well, I do. Gotta love a gnome. So I'm just going to put, let me open this up first, a couple of these random on the ribbon. I'm not very good at random, but okay, so let's put one there and one over there, and 3 is a magic number, so we'll stop. And there's one. I don't know, I like red with black and white. I also like yellow with black and white too. Yes, how festive is that? And you're probably thinking to yourself, you should have saved those for Valentine's Day. There's one there. And one over there. We don't want them to be even. And one down there. Put the cap on before I forget. And so that is 1, 2, 3. Okay. Random hearts. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's see. Now, this is for my little Christmas tree with the gnome lights. Oh, I need a number. I need a number, and we're doing 2 for 16. So let me see. I got a 16 here in my little number pack. And there's 15. Ooh, 16. Probably going to get cut out because these things are too big for my journal. I like them, but they're just a little too big. Well, maybe I could fit it. You know what? I think the paper pack has some of this paper. Stand by. This is the Peppermint Stripe Recollections from Michael. And it's funny, this is gray with red and white, and this ticket looks like it's white with gray and red. But I can give this just a little bit of a border and leave the 16 on there and overlap it a little. But then I'm going to have to journal. I want to leave the gnomes too. Or I could put it like this and journal here and leave these gnomes poking out. I'll be right back. Well, I put it all together with this paper and this tag, and I didn't like it. So, throw that on the floor, I punched out the number with a 1.5 inch hole punch and thought maybe I would go black. Now I'm going to cut a little square and put the photo on it, wherever the photo went off to. And I can write with the white pen so that it's now going to be black and white. Black and white, black and white. Black and white, black and white. Okay, I will go off camera and find my photo, which has disappeared. It was on the floor when I threw the red bling bling hearts down on the floor. I guess it went with them. Okay, I'm going to put this on here. Like that. Gives me a little space to write. And the 16. And now I can see much more of my Gnomes. And that'll make me happy. So I'm going to get this page together. And while I was looking for my picture down on the floor, I did put some Fabri-Tac on the back of this card. And let that dry for a few minutes. Okay, let me move this out of the way. And these pictures have a sticky back. They are stickers. Like that. And see what I'm doing here, because this is going to be black, navy blue on black. Okay, I got it. All right, do I want to write on it first or glue it down first? Maybe I'll write on it first. So I got to go find my white pen. This is a Uniball Signo white pen, and it writes very, very nicely. So I'll give it a second to dry. And I think what I'm going to do with this is just put a little black around the edge. I usually don't distress in dark colors, but especially for Christmas, I need a new pad. I could re-ink it, but the pad itself is wearing out. I've had that for a very long time. Okay, so this is going to go like that. And that's going to go there so we can see the gnomes everywhere. Okay, I'm just going to glue that down like that, and that page is done. And this page, I'm not doing anything else to it. I'm going to turn the page and do one more, and that'll be it. Okay, I lied. I was just gluing these things down and looking at this page and this page, and I love it, and I'm thinking, what if I just give this little guy right here a red heart to tie the two pages in together. Alright, I'm going to put it up on his beard because it shows up a little better. Just a little bit, like that. Okay. Okay. Don't mean to do that. Alright, we got it. I got it. Okay, give it a little bit to dry. I like it, my Gnome page. Okay, I'm going to give this a second to dry and then cut some paper for Iggy and Iggy. Well, I guess the journal page is never done because I went to turn the page and that card flopped, and I don't like that. So I got out my hole punch again and cut out number 17, and I'm going to half glue it so that it'll hold the card, but you can still tuck the card underneath it like that. Don't want to block the Gnome. I could put them down here, right? I could put it up here. Maybe it makes more sense at the top. My hole punch didn't cut that very well, did it? Okay, so this is the side that needs the glue. For fasteners and pockets and things, I like to use the Fabri-Tac, although it stinks. Okay, I'm just going to hold this for a second, and I'll get on to the next page. To cover this whole area, I think I'm just going to glue one big piece down and then just trim it, instead of trying to make it ahead of time, because you know how that is. Although I cut it just a fraction of an inch short, but that's okay. We can put something there, no problem. I think I'll just use my tacky glue. I have to be careful because this card is, yeah, I should probably open that up. Make sure I don't glue that. And I'm going to put lots of glue up here. I have to think about what kind of ribbon or something I want to put in that little space there. Can't have a little white space, you know. Gotta cover it up. So I'm using Santa. Oh, look, there's Santa on that page too. Oh well, we got two Santas across from each other. I wasn't even paying attention, but that's okay. We can have Santa and Santa. No problem. Even though they're different Santas. The face is the same, only this one's on green and this one's on black and white polka dot, because you know I got polka dots on the brain right now. Okay, I want to make this even with the edge of the card, which makes it even with the edge of the paper. I just didn't cut that right there. So actually that's a pretty good cut, except for that little piece right there. I think I got some little skinny ribbon. Oops. Oops, there's always a oops. Move it over. There we go. Move it over. Okay, now I'll let that dry for a minute. Meanwhile, I will go look for a little something to put in that spot. Oh, unless I just use what I have here. I have red and white, which kind of goes with that. And I have all this black and white. Could use this again, because why not, right? Is this crooked? Looks like it's even up there. Looks like it's crooked down here. All right, I gotta trim this. Well, I went to round off the corners, And I remembered, you know what? I have this corner punch and I haven't used it in forever. And this is a Martha Stewart, yeah, that I got at a flea market. And so I did the little corner punches there. And I cropped the photo just by ripping off the parts you don't need. And I'm going to glue it down right there. And I'm going to take a white pen and write who it is and where it is. I don't remember when it was, though. And there she is with her Iggy and Iggy. And yes, I did put the ribbon on both sides. And yes, I added the hearts. Oops, whatever that was. Like I did on this page. So I'm loving my gnomes for the 16th. And my little DIY tree. And my card from Mila. And nice note on the inside, so I'm going to keep that. I put the 17 there, added the little heart. And my CAT-tastrophe. Oh, I didn't put a CAT-tastrophe number. Ooh, one more thing to do. Okay, CAT-tastrophe number 6, the Iggies. I think it was sometime around, maybe just before the iguanas left. I don't know, that she got her cat. And my sister still has the cat. Well, the father cat and the kittens, and I have one of the cats. But I'm just laughing because she's an old married lady now, and instead of 2 iguanas, she's got 2 kids. Okay, now I'm done. That's it. That's it. Lots of fun today in the journal. And I just want to wish everybody, whoops, happy December daily journaling. Thanks for coming along today. Bye-bye.